within that curtain. The whole curtain.
Okay, right. What we're looking at, what we've gone through before is an understanding of the elbow, the bong cell. An understanding of the bong cell, the fact that it's to be soft. Soft here, so it's feeling here. So you understand and using the energy in the elbow. So in the tan cell, so you're going to get a certain amount of flop here. Now relax it. Because again, if all you're doing is all you need to do is maintain the height of the hand, you can do that much easier by using your elbow, rather than trying to maintain it this way, you maintain it this way. I'll show you what I mean. So from here to the foot cell. So I'm doing it here and there. If you pull down, I'm maintaining it through here. I'm making the structure strong. Rather than trying to hold up my hand, which if you come down to here, it's going to take my elbow down.
Yeah.
If I maintain my elbow position and it's strong there, and you pull down there, the elbow position can stay there and the hand can come around. From there with the bong cell, again it's the elbow, this is feeling out. You've got two things that are important here. One, it's an understanding of the elbow. So if your hand is relaxed, and you understand, so this part is relaxed as possible, there's going to be a certain amount of flop.
Yeah.
The hand is going to change, it's going to flop. What you shouldn't see is that and that. When you see
and you make it
this sort of movement, what that means is that they're thinking with the hand. They're not thinking with the elbow. If they're thinking with the hand, then there's tension or there's energy being put into the wrist on from that, which means that they've created a long lever which is weak. With the bong cells not feeling, if your bong cell feels, it can extend out. And if that extends out, that can be interpreted as a man cell. So a punch comes in, bong cell, punch comes in, man cell. So your elbow is doing the same thing, but with the man cell you're feeling out more. Your bong cell is your first introduction to an emergency technique. Bam. It's introduced in the first and second forms. Your third form is really your first man cell, which comes from down to up. So there, whereas your bong cell would be that, your man cell goes out. Again, third form, man cells, elbows, views. Three important points. But that's coming up. Good. An understanding of the elbow. When you're looking at it in Tjwc, bong, tan, this part is lifting and dropping. This part's got to be soft. What you're doing is you're not just like letting it drop.
Just keep it in position.
You keep it in position, thinking with your elbow. So
the energy in your elbow.
Yeah. So when I go to here, I'm lifting and dropping using the elbow.
Lifting and dropping and lifting and relaxed.
This is feeling. I'm not going like that. I'm not doing
the tips of your
that's
fingers.
it. I'm not thinking of my hands, I'm thinking about my elbows. The elbows are the energy area. That's what's giving us the position. My hands, but I'm not dropping them down. I'm not doing that.
So from your elbow down, your hands are free to do any movement.
Yes, yes. So again, it's understanding of elbow position. Run through the lap cell again. The punch comes out, we stop it. If I lap, you can step in with that. Right. So from this position, if I do a classic lap, if I lap you with a back cell and your elbow comes up, there's a big position. Look where my elbows are. So what's actually happening is, so punch comes in now, block it. If I lap the way most people do, with the elbow away from the body, punch to the left, away from the body, this area is open. So the punches come out, punch, left punch, a bomb, and with a fat, you bomb, you can step in, step right in, right, just step into that foot. So from here, punch comes in there. As I lap you, you bomb and step right in. That's it. Now, look where my elbows are.
Oh, the right, I'm not giving you body structure.
Well apart, right. This is why, what I say is if a punch comes in, and I lap, this part is down there, and you're punching out this way.
This area is closed.
That area is closed off now. My centre line is protected by my elbows.
And there's less target for him to...
If this is up, then you can use your elbow to control or whatever.
Aye.
But the whole idea is sort of from there, the punch comes in, there. If that tries to come in, it's just a small movement with the elbow to protect the centre line.
Oh, then already open down below.
Either one way or punch comes in. Over there, either that way or that way.
It's only little movements.
See, but your elbows are closer together to protect the centre.
And you're stronger locking when your elbows are in though.
You've got more protection. You're not looking at that too much speed, you're looking at understanding protecting your body. You know, after this punch comes in, you know, that, the speed thing, okay, I'm going to hit you. But where my elbows are, the elbows are like well apart. And if
you open a big gap up to take the risk.
I'm just trying to hit you for hitting sake. I'm not understanding about protecting myself.
Yeah.
Which is what you've got to try to do. It's just so when the punch comes in, you're there, you're here. So your elbows are closer to your centre line, you mean.
Safety control and everything.
Yes.
Elsewhere.
That's what you're really looking at. These are the important things of when you're doing your Tjwc. It's not just about opening yourself up so you can do things. It's about understanding the nature of the technique, understanding the nature of protection.
All at the same time.
Yeah, it's about understanding yourself. So when you're doing techniques, when you're looking around in your Tjwc, it's not about technique, it's not about, right? I mean, okay, in the early stages, that's what you're looking at. You're looking at these ideas of how the techniques work. You know, how things occur. You know, you're looking at that type of thing. But that's not really what your Tjwc develops into. Your Tjwc is much more of an understanding of your energy.
Right. How to use it.
How to use it, how to protect, how to change around, how things alter.
Right.
Or understanding how you can go things. So
Positions.
That's it, positions and understanding
structures,
energies, you name it, it comes into it. But you've got to feel where the alignment is of things.
You've got to,
You've got to learn to assess it.
precise.
Yeah.
A precise understanding.
A precise understanding more than a precise position. The positions aren't as important.
No, the understanding is...
The understanding of the energy of protection. The understanding of the energy of a technique.
That's right.
So I can start to do things, I can start to gauge it.
Right.
See, from here, say when we do sort of, if I do a lap like that, that's quite a complicated technique. It's gone, the original technique is a very simple lap with a fat cell, and you've got a nice trap there. But that only occurs if the other person doesn't know what they're doing.
That's right, you're not observant to what's happening.
That's it, so it goes from this position to going underneath. We can do this one so we can actually start guiding this one. And now we understand by guiding this one and that one.
Guiding the road.
Guiding the hand. We can also, so in a position from here, I can guide across to gum on the other hand. So I'm doing two things. With the double hand, my hand's double on the inside, I need to get control. I can't just hit with this one. I can't just do that, because that one will come across. What I've got to do is collect this one, collect that one, so I've got the trap on.
Control as you go along.
Yes. Now, if I miss this one, I wouldn't do that. I would do that. Right? If I go for I wouldn't do that. I would go for here. If that one stayed out, if I missed it, I would immediately have to come out into it. So it's not particularly a problem.
Just come out when you feel the opening.
That's it.
Feeling the advancing kind of thing.
So I can sort of possibly go into there or whatever.
Control.
So what we're looking at is, again, it's what happens, what I can do. How I can use my elbow. How I can control your elbows to give me gap. How about, and use the energy in
Yeah, forward.